Hello everybody and welcome to a taste of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Or maybe I should say a taste of the 80s. And if you were born in the 80s, then a taste of 80s cliches. That's what you get when you buy this game from Ubisoft. Now to start off here, I'm in a base, and if you played Far Cry 3 you'll know that there's many outposts. One new addition to this game is the dragons right there. Now you're thinking, dragons, I've seen those before. Games like Skyrim, they fly around and they have wings and they bite you and claw you and breathe fire. Well, these dragons still bite and claw you, but they also shoot laser beams out of their eyes. How badass 80s is that? Metal rock and laser beams. Dragons.
What do you know about this place?
It only opens for the worthy.
So to start off here at the beginning, I was going to continue with the main missions. But then I thought against it, because I am towards the end of the game. I want to keep the video spoiler-free as possible.
That place is filled with death.
What kind of death?
The dangerous.
So as you can see, the different containers and stuff do get highlighted on your map when you're around there. Holy shit, the door just opened. And see, this is the point when I decided, no, I don't want to do that right now. I just don't. Because I want to show other things off before not being able to return to the open world. So, yeah. Pretty exciting stuff. Close that door of epicness. In your face. Alright, time to go back to the vehicle for an off-road adventure. As you can see, this is the map that you can bring up. I'm going to be targeting that base next to show a base outpost takeover. Whenever you take over an outpost, the light beam will change from an evil red beam to a nice and peaceful green beam. And at any bases where you take over, these little puny scientists will come there and defend it, and also be patrolling the area around your outpost that you control. But they're so worthless they get totally pwned by these dudes in red with all their cool equipment and laser rifles and stuff. So they're pretty pointless people. Instead of like binoculars in this, you have your bionic eye, which you can use to scope out the battlefield. You can also flip people off. In case you missed that, you might want to rewind. It's pretty epic. Yeah, so the bionic eye lets you scope out the battlefield, and if you hold your cursor over the enemies for a little bit, then it'll mark them. And they'll be forever marked on your map until you either kill them or go away too far, and then the game's just like, you don't care.
On it.
So now, as you can see, the dragon's health bar has appeared. There is the dragon. Now it has a thing on its head, which is a brain control harness or something like that, I believe. I don't know. So one arrow to the head, and look at that, it is no longer under the enemy's control. So now it's going to get very pissed off because it can see enemies inside the base. But that barrier's up, so it can't go in there. But it's going to shoot laser beams out of its eye. It's going to be like, I see you. Totally fry their asses. So now while he's harassing them at the front entrance, I'm going to sneak around to the back. So that's one of the nice things about either Far Cry 3 or Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, is that you can really approach any combat scenario any way you wish. So like there, you don't have to piss off the dragon and make him attack the people in this base. I could have just left him there and started attacking, and then probably once I got close to the main gate, he'd decide to come fry my ass since he's under their control. In the game, you also can throw cyber hearts, which is what you can plunder from dead enemies, and the cyber hearts will make the dragons come to the base or whatever you're throwing your heart at. But when they're brain controlled, you can't throw a heart. They don't give a shit. They're like, oh, that's a cyber heart. That's cool. Well, I'm just going to either sit here and not give a fuck about the heart you just threw, or I'm going to come eat your face. Because that's what blood dragons do. So, as you can see here, they still kind of have that like stealth takedowns, where if the enemies don't know you're there, you can come up and put your knife through them. And as you level up, you get more health bars. As you can see, I have quite a few health bars on the bottom left screen under the minimap. Which the minimap at times isn't the best, because whenever you're inside a building, it's just all fuzzy, like you don't get a signal. Of course, any open world game wouldn't be complete without collectibles, so the first of many collectibles are VHS tapes. And they also have television TVs to find as kind of a reference to Voss from Far Cry 3 and his obsession with TVs and psychedelicness and all that stuff. But nothing really ties into Far Cry 3 in this game, so if you're hoping to find out more info on like that kind of stuff, nah, you won't find it here. Just 80s cliches. And all the VHS tapes you find actually have a name of a movie and like a summary of that movie. And they're all very 80s action-y, straightforward type films. And in any base there'll be a big button like that. If you press it, you turn off the mega shields. So now I can throw a cyber heart, and that dragon, which is no longer under brain control, will be like, hey look, a heart, and he's gonna come in and eat it. And he's gonna be like, ooh, enemy people, I hate you, you're pissing me off because you're walking around near me, and you're not crouching. Because the only way they don't give a fuck about you is if you stay crouched. So as you can see there, he's turning from his green color to his yellow color, and pretty soon he's going to turn red. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's right, because I couldn't find the last guy. So that dragon's sniffing him out for me. Apparently the last guy in the base, because you have to kill all the enemies, was hiding in that room. But that dragon is totally taking care of that. With his awesome laser powers. Oh, and here come the scientist buddies already, but they're gonna get their asses fucked. Pissed off the dragon. Get out of here, Mr. Dragon, go after the heart. No, get out of here so the shields can come back. Oh no, oh, yeah, you did it now, scientists. So now the lovely light has switched from red to green, which means I now control the garrison. And whenever you take over an outpost... Ah, look at that, he just lays down, he's like, oh, I killed everyone, I'm just gonna sleep. So it's pretty cool, have an awesome dragon. Whenever you take over an outpost, it opens up the shop in that outpost, and also side missions. As you can see from this side mission, it says, let's go kill turtles. And you unlock different gun attachments. I said, how about no? Hostage rescue, because everyone's on a boat. Hell yeah. Boats are cool. And as you do these side missions, you unlock different attachments for your main weapons. And all the main weapons you just unlock throughout the game. You don't have to worry about spending your money to buy it. The only money that you spend on anything is on attachments. And once you unlock these guns, you can go to the stores in these outposts and you can swap between any of the guns that you've picked up throughout the game. And they'll just be there and unlocked. And you can hold up to 4 guns at a time. And you also still have your C4 and your little trip mines. There are also cyber sharks in the water, because all the animals that were from Far Cry 3 got a robotic makeover for Blood Dragon. As you can see, the lovely objective marker says, go to the ship. So, at this point you could use the little turret on the gunboat I'm on, or whatever the hell it's called, and shoot the place up. As you can see, I just targeted everyone, so I'm going to try to go for a more stealthier approach. As you can see under the water, oh look, see a TV set, so there's another collectible. And the collectibles are pretty straightforward in this game. Once you get close, they kind of appear on your minimap, and then also, as you do side missions or something, you can buy the locations from the store, so you just know where all the collectibles are. And then as you find so many of the items out of the sets for the TVs and the notes and stuff, then you also unlock other attachments for different guns. So over here there's not too many ways to sneak on the boat, because there's really only this one place to crawl on. I thought maybe I could jump up there and get that guy, but now I just alerted them to my presence, because I couldn't quite jump high enough. I guess this still isn't Halo. I can't like grenade jump myself up there unless I'm gonna die. So I can take down that guy, and then I tried to throw a shuriken at that dude, because like in Far Cry 3 you'd like throw like a throwing knife or a dagger or whatever you want to call it at someone else. Well, in this game you get a kick-ass shuriken to like throw at people. And then for your grenades you have your Molotovs, which I just threw there, and then also your regular frag grenades. And those bigger dudes, they take a lot of bullets, or you can also shoot the backpack on their back, which holds their ammunition, and then causes it to explode. Obviously it's pretty sweet, you get this like awesome like death machine from like Call of Duty or whatever. You get 700 bullets. As you can see there, I tried assassinating him, but instead I was all like, rock on man, this is so cool, as I'm getting shot up by these dudes. Okay, so now that the area is clear, I just have to go talk to the scientist that was being held hostage. And the mission shall be completed, and I'll get my little reward. And access to that whatever attachment I unlock that I don't care about.
I really thought there'd be hot island women here.
Now it is time to make my way back to the outpost. Been over some robot shark thingies on the way. Totally beach the boat, because who gives a crap. And make my way back over to the main mission.
Death.
And action. Back to the good stuff.
Dangerous kind, Rex.
So now we are back at the mystical magical door of awesomeness. And there's no turning back. Through the panel. Now, at any of the loading screens, they give you various random tips and shit to throw at you. And they also point out quite obvious things, which is kind of hilarious in itself. I have to be worthy of the prize. Yep, and they even brought the snake back too, although I have nothing I can do to it. Because they took all my guns away. Fire-breathing dragon heads. Obviously Indiana Jones with the crystal skull going on straight ahead. Glowing light coming out of the weapon. So definitely for the price point of $15 regular, or even lower if you get the game on sale, this game is definitely, in my opinion, worth the value. I did minimal side activities and the main missions, which is about 6 main missions. And that gave me about 7 hours of gameplay, which is pretty good. I mean, 7 hours, that's a good amount of time for only having to pay $15 for this game. Or less if you get it on sale.
Hello, I've killed them before.
And there's quite a bit to do for it only being a $15 arcade game. As you see right here, I just did a jump assassination. After you level up enough, you unlock the ability to just jump on people and stab at least 2 of them. And these things that you're fighting right now are like science experiments that were being done on the island with the blood dragon blood. And they turned people into like zombie-like creatures. And this is the only main mission that kind of seems like survival, like horde type thing. Not all the rest of the missions are all like regular type of missions where you'll just like go infiltrate like a base or something and blow it up and stuff. As you can see, it's pretty badass because like you spawn out of freaking lightning. Lightning comes out of the air. Yeah, that's pretty cool. See, there's that shuriken thing. And if enough people are around you when you do assassinate someone, you can continuously keep assassinating by moving into your next guy, so you can just keep stabbing everybody. Which obviously isn't the best, because as you are doing takedowns, you can still get hurt by people. And at first, these like zombie enemies that you find only have like the pistols, but then later on in the game here now they have like the grenadiers and stuff that'll throw grenades, and even some of the heavier guys that have like assault rifles and stuff rather than just pistols. So become a pain in the butt. As you see there, I don't know what the fuck you pump into yourself, but a syringe full of something makes you keep ticking fireworks and such. So yeah, so as not to spoil anything, I'm just gonna leave this at that, so you get a little look at the main mission. Oh yeah, retro cutscenes. Totally, all the way. And they even got retro music to go with it. Well, I'll leave you guys with this little bit here, and that is your taste of the 80s / Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.